Welcome back to Totem Pole Sports here with Coach Lambo. I'm Coach Hutchings. We're talking about yesterday's game where the Giants beat the snot out of the Colts 38-10, and they clinched a playoff spot. Daniel Jones, as some people call him, Vanilla Vic. I don't know if I agree with that after watching Michael Vick for many, many years and being a Virginia Tech fan and watching those Falcons. I don't think he can do it. But the guy did put up 19 pass completions for 177 yards, 2 touchdowns. But the carries, the running, his ability, 91 yards and 2 touchdowns, pretty much both in the same spot of the end zone, getting real close to that pylon and just scoring. What do you think about these Giants, especially after what they've been doing the last few weeks and beating up on those Commanders?
Brian Daboll is a good coach. He's a good hire from the Giants. He was also a GA assistant under Nick Saban at Alabama. And he was also worked under Bill Belichick as well. So I give credit, but also I give credit to Matt Breida and Saquon Barkley, even though they combined for about almost 120 yards rushing between both running backs. Also, you had Daniel Jones, who had 91 yards rushing as well. So they rushed about combined maybe almost close to 200 yards. Now, the most slept on receiver is Richie James. 7 receptions for 75 yards, or 76 and a touchdown. But I like what Brian Daboll brings to the Giants. He brings energy. He brings enthusiasm. He cares about his players. They fight. And I think in a good hire, I'll take is that defense. Former defensive coordinator for the Ravens, Wink Martindale. That is a good hire, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm telling you, that Giants defense and the Kayvon Thibodeau from Oregon, that's something different now. Now, what I'm really concerned about the Giants is they're 9-6-1. Congratulations. That's just great. But I think the Giants are just frauds. I don't think the Giants are that good. I don't think the Giants will do anything in the playoffs.
Yeah, I do think they look different, though, these last few weeks than they did throughout the season. They just look more confident. And, they put up 24 points in the second quarter. I mean, they really were beating the heck out of those Colts. There was nothing much that they can do. Can't forget about Isaiah Hodgins, who did get one other touchdown, 4 receptions, 42 yards. So, Daniel Jones was able to dish the ball out, get it to a bunch of receivers, but when he needed to, he took it into his own hands and was able to rush and get those touchdowns, and they just really put it on. But do you think the injury to Nick Foles was anything that really played any part in this loss? Because I don't think it did.
Hell no. Nick Foles is sorry. Nick Foles is just sorry. He's not the same quarterback he was with the Eagles. Nick Foles, ladies and gentlemen, is an assistant quarterback. Nick Foles last week threw 3 interceptions against the Chargers. He throws an interception again. Nick Foles is weak-minded. He has a history of rib injuries, a history of other injuries as well. But I'm going to go with Sam Ehlinger. He was drafted from Texas Longhorns. He had 9-14 for 60 yards and a touchdown. So he did what he had to do, along with Zach Moss, 15 carries for 74 yards. Of course, it hurts when you don't have Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor, who is out with the ankle injury, out the rest of the year on IR. Jeff Saturday, I'm just getting sick of Jeff Saturday. He just looks like he don't know what he's doing out there. I mean, come on, Jim Irsay. I could probably coach the Colts better than Jeff Saturday. He don't know what he's doing and all this other stuff. And the Colts are just an embarrassment on national television. Every time we watch the Colts play, they're an embarrassment. So I'm just sick of the Colts. They need to go fire Jeff Saturday and find maybe, Jim Harbaugh. Breaking news, Jim Harbaugh goes to the Colts.
Yeah, I agree. I think Jeff Saturday, his time is up in Indianapolis. I thought it was a bad hire to begin with, and I just don't think he sticks around. If the Colts keep him around, expect the Colts to have a dismal losing season next year as well. I think that would be a terrible decision for the Colts to keep him around. But, Sam Ehlinger didn't do a bad job, got it out there to a couple of receivers, Paris Campbell, 52 yards, Michael Pittman Jr., 41 yards and a touchdown. Not terrible, but definitely would not say good, great, or otherwise, because they just did not produce, 38-10. That is a rout. That is a whooping. There's nothing else that you can say about that. The Colts have been, just like you said, a disappointment, terrible to watch on TV. Just Jeff Saturday, got to go. And, I actually do like Sam Ehlinger at quarterback, but I think they're going to need somebody more long-term How many quarterbacks have they gone through in the last, 5 years? It's something like since Sam Darnold left, or not Sam Bradford, excuse me, when he left. It's been what, 5, 6, 7 quarterbacks that they've had?
I'm gonna say about 7.
Yeah, and so they can't find somebody that's really going to take the reins of that offense. And you look at these teams that are doing well, the quarterback spot is what needs to be filled, and that's your leader of your team. And I just don't see the Colts having anything unless they get a really good draft class coming in, or they get somebody that is a veteran. Who knows? Maybe Derek Carr ends up at the Colts. I don't see it happening, but there's always a possibility. They need a quarterback. They need somebody to get the job done there.
I got nothing to say about the Colts, but the Giants, because the first playoff since 2016, the last head coach that was Ben McAdoo, when the Giants went 11-5. Like I said, the Giants are frauds. They're going to lose in the first round to probably, I don't know, the Vikings, Eagles, whoever they play. But the Giants are frauds. I don't trust them.
Yeah, I just don't see the Giants going very far in the playoffs either. But what I do see going very far is the use of dude wipes every single day when you go number 2. Best product in America.
35% large and 99% water and materials, and also fragrance free. Please wipe the booty.
Wipe the booties. Totem Pole Nation, thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you soon.